Greetings. May I take your order?
Why so cold? I've always thought that we enjoy quite the intimate friendship. Ah, so you do feel something for me. And people say my to bask in the presence of Mondstadt's new big hero is quite the morale boost. And that's coming from a knight.
Sweet-talking, sugar-coated Captain Kaya.
Nonsense. I speak from the heart, just looking for a quiet spot to collect my thoughts.
While all the other knights are working hard to clean up after the battle?
Thinking can be an arduous task, you know. Believe me, I'd much rather be taking out the trash.
So what you thinking about then?
The Abyss Order. A dragon wreaks havoc in Mondstadt, and the acting Grand Master leaves the city to combat the threat. Strategically, that's the perfect moment for the Abyss Order to make their move. If you were the Abyss Order, would you to get to the bottom of it? I decided to wait. So I waited, and watched for their next move. Then came the day you made all hell break loose in Storm Terror's lair, just as the Hilichurl's cries sounded from the city gates. That same day, I saw shadowy figures lurking in the city itself.
Inside the city?
Well, all the other knights were outside, fighting the enemy. As you can imagine, that left the inside of the city completely unguarded. Except for me, of course. And so I approached the Abyss Order infiltrators for a bit of, let's call it fraternizing. Through various means, I managed to gather some rather interesting intel. The situation is this. The Abyss Order, they are united under a single leader.
The Abyss Order has a leader?
Yes. And it was this very leader who devised the plot to turn Dvalin into a weapon of war.
What exactly did you have to do to find this out?
Let's just say I'm blessed with certain linguistic powers. There's more. The Abyss Order has a name for this leader. They call him the Prince. Now, I'm sorry to cut this intelligence briefing short, but I do believe I spy Amber heading this way. I think she's still angry with me for my absence from the defense effort during the attack. I'd better slip away before she notices me.
One minute I see Kaya, the next he slipped away. Clear sign of a guilt. Are you sure? Because that sounds like exactly what he'd say to talk himself out of trouble. But let's forget about him. I worked super hard today, and my tummy's rumbling. Let's order. Hi, Sarah. One sticky honey roast, please. So, now the Storm Terror threat is behind us. What are your plans for the next step?
Paimon thinks it's time to leave Mondstadt and keep looking through the 7 nations until we find clues about her brother.
Huh, really? Oh, well, I guess this is goodbye for— Hey, don't feel down. You'll always be a friend of— That's the spirit! Remember, Mondstadt will always welcome you. All right, now let's eat before it gets cold.
That was good. Note to Paimon, Amber's recommendations are worth the wait.
Of course. Well, I don't trust myself in the kitchen. You can always trust me with the menu. Oh, I almost forgot to mention. Jean's waiting for you at the cathedral. It's something to do with the Holy Lyre de Himmel. You'd better head there now.
Catch the wind.
Anything the knights can do for you. This is Barbara, the deaconess of the church. She is here to retrieve the holy lyre to Hamil.
May the Animal Archon protect you. I'm not really in a position to speak compared to our acting Grand Master, but I still want to thank you all on behalf of all of Mondstadt for your assistance. Fortunately, everything was resolved peacefully. I can't imagine how an all-out war between the military and the dragon would have ended.
Now the Fatui have no choice but to keep their mouths shut. They must be annoyed that things didn't turn out as planned for them. This time, they even lost their best excuse to pressure the Knights of Favonius. Diplomatically speaking, they gained nothing, and on the contrary, simply proved just how vexatious they can be.
Sounds like quite the story. So, did you bring the Holy Lyre with you? We cannot ask you to keep defending the lyre forever. The Seneschal has been pressing me for a while now.
We, did bring it with us. It's a little...
Oh, don't worry. I'm not here to collect rent. The church has always received special funding. The Holy Lyre! Oh, Lord Barbados! Even if I atone for these sins for the rest of my life, it would still not be enough!
Oh, give it here.
How could this Holy Lyre, but how?
Huh? Let Paimon see!
No. I don't know how you managed to fix it, but you'll never touch the lyre again!
We, really should get going. That trick I used to repair the Holy Lyre. I mean, the magic I used isn't going to hold forever, you know.
What?
Tone deaf, Bard! Hey, don't go!
At last, Mondstadt's rodent ruler in the flesh. Scurrying through the streets looking for leftovers? Mondstadt calls this a god?
Resident rodent beats invasive vermin.
Don't you dare speak back to me, insolent bard. Absentee Archon of Mondstadt. How impotent you've become.
That smirk you wear looks out of place. Did you steal it from your master's face?
Should have held your tongue. So, this is a gnosis. Wouldn't be caught dead wearing this ugly thing in public.
Beauty is a waste when the beholder has no taste.
Venti!
Well, we have what we came here for. Come, before our dear Favonian friends arrive. Leave nothing for them to find.
Honorary Knight, you're awake! I wouldn't say he's alright, exactly. I found you lying unconscious outside the cathedral and used my elemental powers to heal you. That bard awakened first, but strangely, my healing powers had almost no effect on him. This is the first time I've encountered such a patient, but he just said it's completely normal, and then got up and left the cathedral.
He left? Already? Where'd he go?
The symbol of Mondstadt's hero. That's what he said. I wanted to stop him, but Jean, I'm...
Paimon remembers Venti healing under that tree before. It's probably due to the connection between Windrise and the Animal Archon. Master Jean has figured it out as well, but we can't tell Barbara.
The wind amongst the branches is good. I love the way it smells. I said the exact same thing last time. So you noticed. This isn't something I'm meant to discuss with ordinary people, but I suppose I can let you in on the secret. As you know, visions are external magical foci that only a small minority of people possess. They use these visions to channel elemental power. In truth, every wielder of a vision is one who can attain godhood and ascend to Celestia. We call such people allogenes.
Allogenes? Paimon's never heard of them before.
That's because this is a secret that only Archons are privy to. We don't need primitive tools like visions. Instead, each Archon has an internal magic... It's just a glowing glass ball I carry around to avoid suspicion.
So who was that nasty woman who sent Paimon flying and stole your gnosis?
Her name is Signora, number 8 of the Harbingers. She and the rest of the Harbingers have been given godlike executive authority by the Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya, and with it, strength surpassing that of other mortals.
The Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya? Isn't that...
Indeed. She is one of the 7. The Tsaritsa who reigns from the Zeppeljärny Palace, and the one person that the Fatui Harbingers all answer to. The 7 don't always get along well, but still. How should I put this? 500 years ago, I knew her well, but I can't say the same is true now. You see, a certain catastrophe happened 500 years ago, and after that, she cut off all ties with me. But we can save discussion of the Cryo Archon and the Fatui for another day. If you seek the rest of the 7, many difficulties lie ahead of you still. You should head for Mondstadt's neighboring nation of Liyue. The Geo Archon who reigns there, unlike me, administrates his entire region personally. He only descends once every year to give his divine predictions, which set the direction for Liyue for the rest of that year.
Even so, it sounds like he works much harder than a certain someone,
In any case, this year's Rite of Descension is soon to begin. If you miss it, you'll just have to wait another year.
What? Oh, why didn't you tell us before? Well, then bye! We're going!
One moment, Windborn Outlander. Just use it gratefully. Or, better yet, treat me to a glass of dandelion wine. Traveler, as you set off on your journey once again, you must remember that the journey itself has meaning. The birds of Tevat, the songs in the cities, the Tsaritsa, her Fatui and the monsters, they are all part of your journey. The destination is not everything. So before you... Great! So, that's that for the Animo Archon's admonishments. Back to Venti time. If you want to chat, now's the time. Well then, best be off to Liyue. If the descent...
Blitz.
You come a little closer. Blitz.
Freeze!
You're in for a little shock. He
Freeze! Fascinating. Dodge this!
What do you think, cutie? Oh my.
Is this an answer from this world? I'll keep this close.
Fascinating. Dodge this! Ha! Freeze! Ha! 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 What's the hurry?
No one escapes my sight.
Dodge this! Don't get frostbite. Freeze! Cool it!
No escape.
Fascinating. Dodge this! Cool it! Quite the find. Don't push your luck. Dodge this! Cool it! Quite the find. Dodge this! What's the hurry? Ah! Freeze! Dodge this! Cool it! Freeze! How fortunate. Dodge this! Cool it! Freeze! Dodge this! What's the hurry? Freeze! Ah! Ah! Dodge this! Ah! What's the hurry? Freeze! Quite the find.
These bombs, so heavy.
Wow, these will come in handy.
Catch the wind. What's the hurry? Ha! Quite the find. Dodge this!
Yep. What do you?
Quite the find. Freeze!
Wingblade!
Cool it!
Come a little closer.
Freeze!
Bet you can't keep up with me! Another target tracked down by Outrider Amber.
Dodge this! Freeze!
Prepare to be blown away!
Let's spark things up a little.
Cool it!
No pain, no gain.
Dodge this!
Windblade!
Freeze!
You, he. Oh my.
A reward on the road.
Oh, so sorry. Cool it!
You're in for a little shock.
Dodge this!
What do you think, cutie?
Freeze! Cool it! Fascinating. Cool it!
What do you think, cutie?
Prepare to be blown away!
Quite the find.
Another target tracked down by Outrider Amber. Huh, I won't let you down.
Dodge this!
Windblade.
Cool it! Freeze! How fortunate.
I'll keep.
Everything's
Once, there was a glorious kingdom established among the heavens. From that kingdom came a crowned heir, tasked with seeking out the Genesis Pearl from the kingdom of darkness. The first crowned heir began her journey of seeking the pearl. But she was deceived, and the memory of her noble origins faded. She now believed that she was the queen of the kingdom of darkness. But take heart. A second crowned heir had already taken up the path where the first had stumbled. This is the story of your journey, of your tale to be told.
That can't be right. Oh, but what if they're real after all? No.
Greetings, miss. Is there something that's bothering you?
Oh, no, it's nothing. I'm Della Roche, the representative. Oh, so you're adventurers. Oh, finally. Someone has heard my prayers.
Paimon could tell you were really bothered by something. Don't worry, you've got 2 super experienced adventurers.
Oh, you are exactly the helpers I need. They disappeared too quickly for it to have been the work of... right, but...
So you'd like us to investigate the spot?
Exactly, you're right.
Yeah, we're just really experienced in this kind of thing.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. I'll get a good night's sleep knowing...
But don't we just need to investigate the missing fish?
No, you mustn't let your guard down. Yes, you're both Outlanders, right? Our local fairy tale, the story our parents would tell us was always the same.
A child eating water imp? Did they...
My father would always describe it as a beautiful, multicolored snake woman, while my mother's... Even though the tales vary regarding its appearance, everyone agrees that it's really dangerous. And once it finds a child, it uses its...
Sounds kinda scary.
But what if the fairy tale was inspired by a... Well, I wouldn't call it evidence per se, but I've heard some rumors lately. They say that someone recently...
So you mean someone really got eaten by a water imp?
It's all hearsay, so it's hard to confirm. But still, they all say this happened on Irenaeus. That's no laughing matter if you ask me. Both the Opera House and the Fountain of Lucine were built there, and the sources of many water veins can be traced to the island as well. Combine that with the mysterious mist, the huge tree with expansive underground roots, and the rumor that the fish-eps on the island can understand human language. Is it really so shocking that an island so shrouded in mystery could harbor a terrifying water imp as well?
Why does Paimon feel like you're pulling our leg? You're just piling on the rumors now. Still, if someone's really been...
Oh, marvelous. Then I'll just mark the stretch of water on your map. Don't forget that no matter what, safety always comes first.
this the stretch of water Delaroche was talking about? It looks really peaceful. Huh? Look, there's some footprints over there. These look pretty fresh. Did the water imp get someone again? Let's look around and see if we can find anything else. Wait! Did you hear something just now? What is that? Don't come any closer!
Paimon? Traveler? I'm sorry. I forgot I was still wearing this. Paimon, are you okay?
Paimon nearly mistook you for a water imp!
Huh? Oh, Thelxie.
Huh? You know that name too?
No, I think Sure, if that's in order. I know the name because of one of my following her request.
Huh? But isn't it a little creepy to name a toy after...
Yeah, but, she made a... It's alright, though. She'll be coming over to check on my
Huh. Even though you...
The fish? Ah, these past few weeks. So, all that... Yes, I think that's quite likely as well.
Whew. So in the end, it was just Ramune!
I'm sorry. It's... thanks for offering.
Hey, it's no trouble at all.
But... don't...
Nope, that's not how it works. If we tell them now that it was exactly...
Huh.
Windblade!
Wish me luck.